379 Leicester City appearances, 62 goals, 1 Premier League medal. This is Teammates Gold with Andy King.
The best player played is probably Jamie Vardy. A couple of contenders can say Mahrez, but I think just for the prolonged effect he's had over Leicester City over that time, over 100 Premier League goals, is not many people in the history of the Premier League have got that. So for him to do that for a club like Leicester is absolutely amazing. So I'd have to say Vardy, yeah.
If you were playing against him, how would you deal with Jamie Vardy?
Drop to the edge of the 18-yard box.
Back off.
Drop as deep as you can so you're not in your own net. But yeah, probably maybe play 3 at the back, try and get enough bodies into the channel and try and hold a deeper line so he hasn't got the space to run into behind. But he's adapted his game now, so you know he can do a bit of everything. The hard man's probably a Polish guy we had called Marcin Wasilewski. I don't know if you remember him. He was there for a couple of years around the year we won the Premier League. Big Polish centre-half, came in for a few seasons and you wouldn't want to mess with him. Even in training Friday, sort of walk through 11v11. He's there trying to take people out and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely him.
Have you ever been on the end of one of his tackles?
No, I was, you know...
You backed off again?
Yeah, I knew him from when he first came, so I knew never to go near him, rather than the lads who joined when he was already there thought, oh, we're going to play normal here.
They didn't know?
Nah, they didn't know until they got a stab down the back of the Achilles and then they found out. Matty James doesn't mind the nutmegs in terms of not so much in a game, but say in training or in a box. So you know when you have like the HV2 and stuff like that. Yeah, he's always making people. Yeah, he's got a knack for it. He's good at it.
Were you there when Harry Maguire got done 3 times?
Yeah, I was there. Yeah.
Which one were you in the rondo?
I can't remember.
The celebration.
I wasn't the one who was in the middle anyway. Let me say that. But, yeah, Big H got done a few times. But I reckon Jamo was 2 of the 3 megs.
Right.
So I reckon he did one, then it went to someone else, and he came back and he did him again. He was really good at it. Obviously, James Maddison doesn't
He's got
mind
a slick bar on it, isn't he?
He's got a slick trim and he doesn't mind getting it cut about 2 hours before the game kicks off and stuff like that.
Footballers love getting the haircut, don't they?
I like a bit of time for it to grow in. Yeah. So I like to get
it done. You need a week, don't you? You need a week's growth.
I need a couple of days minimum growth. He likes it fresh. Hair dryer out, brush out, stuff like that. But you know, when you're playing as well as he has, you can do what you want. Riyad, 100%. Not even any... That's probably the easiest question you're going to ask me. Yeah, the stuff like he can do with the balls. I remember his first or second session, he flip-flapped someone. I'm not going to name names. And like people at our level at that stage weren't doing that, and he just came over. Everyone was like, "Who's this like lad we signed from the French second division or whatever?"
Was it a proper senior player?
But yeah, it was a senior, 30 plus, a lot of Premier League appearances.
Wow.
Player, and flip-flap. It might even have gone through his legs, and everyone was like, "Ugh." There's been a few over the years I've been there, to be honest. I'll tell you, he was good. Paul Gallagher was always good fun, good banter around the change room. He was really quick. Vards is obviously lively. As everyone knows, you know, he's aggressive with staff in terms of doesn't take any prisoners and stuff like that. So probably one of them two. Gally was good fun, quick.
As a Leicester City legend, are you exempt from any of the pranks?
Yeah, you know what? Probably a little bit, yeah. Because everyone who came in, especially probably for the last 10 years, I was already there. Yeah. You're not going to go for the guy who's already there. You go for the new people who come after you. So probably a little bit, yeah. You know, I like to think I had the respect of the change room, so people didn't really try anything too much from me. Nigel Pearson didn't mind getting on the dance floor, yeah. When he was manager, I remember the year we got promoted, people obviously drinking, having a party. It was in London, actually. And all of a sudden, like, he comes out of nowhere doing a few moves and goes down and does the splits, and everyone's like, "What? Where's he pulled that from?" I think he pulled his hammy, actually, didn't he?
Couldn't get back up.
He did that out, and everyone was like, fair play, because not many lads who can do that, especially at that age. Not so much on the pitch. Kasper Schmeichel doesn't mind a moan about the general setup of things, you know. It's actually really good from a player's point of view because he makes sure that everything is done to the highest standard. So if the food's not good enough or he doesn't think the hotel is good enough,
the food.
yeah, he'll moan about stuff where he thinks it should be a professional setup. If he doesn't agree with how things are being done, he'll moan. It's good actually. If you also agree that something's not good, you'd be like,
oh, he'll speak.
This food's not very good. Or come down for pre-match and be like, did anyone else think the hotel was rubbish? And he'll go, yeah, I did. I'm going to tell them that the
straight on the gaffer's door and go, hey,
yeah.
we need a better hotel
So he
room.
was good for that. Oh, he's going to hate me for saying this, and he's my mate as well, so killing him. But Mark Albrighton gets called Sharky. I'm sure you've heard this before.
Yeah. Ben Chilwell said it with Tubes.
That's a good nickname. He's not going to mind. Well, he will mind me saying it, but he's one of my
Who
good
gave
mates,
him
so
that
I can
one?
say it. I think we got wind of it when he signed from Aston Villa. I think someone
So it came with him from Aston Villa?
Yeah, it came with him. He already had it.
He's probably thinking it could have been a new,
know,
fresh
yeah.
start.
And I think someone told him, oh, Sharky's joining you, or how's Sharky been getting on? Everyone's like, who's that? And then put 2 and 2 together, but it's a good nickname for him.
We just pointed it out.
Yeah.
Oh, it must be Mark.
Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory, so. Oh, I've always said this, Chris Wood. So he's flying at Burnley at the moment, but yeah, him, for sure, yeah, the worst dressed.
What was he wearing?
He wore Nike jeans, which was always what stuck in my mind. So maybe on a day-to-day it might not have been that bad, but I just remember he had a pair of Nike jeans on and I thought, right, that's not right. Like Nikes for tracksuit and trainers.
Tracksuits, trainers,
jeans,
boots, yeah.
Jeans is other stuff.
What do these jeans look like? Did they have the big logo on it as well?
No, they had a little bit on the back pocket and they also had like the crinkled bottom. Do you remember when they were in for a little bit? So we had those and I think that's why he stands out in my mind.
Did he get hammered for it?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he got bad. I've mentioned him already, Kasper. In his boot room, so in the boot room, obviously everyone has their own peg and it goes from sort of top to bottom. He's got top to bottom and then the whole floor, which also comes out, like stacks him up.
So how many boots does he go through?
I think he tries a lot out. He gets a lot of prototypes and stuff like that, and then he gets the old retro ones, you know, like so with Adidas, and he'll try the old accelerators, which people used to wear back in the day. So he gets a lot sent through. Even his goalie jersey or his Under Armour, I feel like if Macca gives him a short sleeve, like he'll want a long sleeve, and Macca leaves him that long sleeve, he'll want the short sleeve.
He must go in, Mac, and go, oh,
yeah, I think when
I don't know what he wants.
They hear him shout coming down the corridor and just roll their eyes and think, oh, here he comes, what does he want now? But he's really good at making sure everyone stays professional, and whether that's on the pitch or your job's cleaning the toilets, he's making sure that those people are doing it to the best of their ability.
And you won the Premier League.
Yeah, well, there you go.
There you go. Proof's in the pudding.
Yeah, exactly.
Which he probably doesn't like. Right, that was Teammates Gold with Andy King.